Good morning. I am StampinDeDe, and this is Stampin Thursday. And boy, do we have a lot of designer series paper to talk about today. Actually, what we're going to look at is the 6x6 Scenic designer series paper. You know, I love that, and I usually buy 2 packages of it when it comes out. Let me move this down just a little bit. There we go. And so I'm always looking for new ways to use my beautiful designer series paper. And so that's what we're going to focus on today. And the 3 sets of Scenic 6x6 paper that are out right now are the Meandering Meadow, which this isn't all of them. I just grabbed a smattering because I don't even have all of the sheets of all of them. But this is the Meandering Meadow. This is the Thoughtful Journey. And this one is the Splendid Autumn. And you can see they're very different. They're unique and they're beautiful, but they're very different. Now, Meandering Meadow is on the last chance list, and I think it's reduced. So go. All of these are on the online exclusives. So the only place you're going to find these is online. But go to the online exclusives and type in Meandering Meadow, and this will come up. And it's being sold out is what's happening. It's being retired, but it's still available. And that's what I'm going to use today in our demo, but I wanted to show it to you. Meandering Meadow is probably my favorite because it shows specific scenes. You can see from this paper, and this is walking through a cornfield or something, and this is a meadow, a path down through a meadow by a lake. It's just a field of beautiful flowers. So you can see that these do show very specific scenes in very spring colors. This one is a field full of flowers. And of course, let me get these up. The colors on the other side will be colors, just solid or subtle patterns that coordinate with your designer series paper. All right. So I want to make sure you can see that. Here's the meadow. Here's the path through a cornfield or some kind of a field of daisies or sunflowers or something. The path beside a lake, under the trees. I just want to make sure you saw them all. And then this beautiful field of valley of flowers. So this is your Meandering Meadow, and it is on the last chance purchases. This one is your Thoughtful Journey, and it is very different. It's still scenic in that, you know, you do have some especially specific scenes, but it's more, in my opinion, it's more of a splash of these beautiful pastel colors. And I just love that. I just love that. And you can see on the back side, you've got more of the just different patterns, displays of these pastel colors. So your pumpkin pie and Cajun craze and your fresh freesia and your balmy blue and your mossy meadows. I mean, these are the colors that you're going to find. Your pinks and oranges, just splashes of color. Aren't those beautiful? Look at that sky. So that's what you're going to get with Thoughtful Journey. And then the Splendid Autumn, again, are very much scenic displays of different scenes. This is the same thing on, well, not the same, but a different color. And you've got your warm colors with your Splendid Autumn. All of your beautiful fall colors. And the backs of them are then also the more of the solid pattern that coordinate with your colors. So that one is Splendid Autumn. Splendid Autumn and Thoughtful Journey are just in your regular online exclusives. They're still available for purchase. Meandering Meadow, however, is a last chance purchase. So if you like this Meandering Meadow, if you like all these scenic, subtle scenes, then go online and grab a package of these. If you don't have somebody to place an order through, you can get to my online catalog by deannablackman.stampinup.net. So these are the 3 6x6 scenic papers that are out right now, and we are going to use Meandering Meadow for our demonstration. But first of all, let me show you some cards that I did using some of the different scenic papers. Just some different ways that you can use these papers up. Like I said, I've got so many of them. I need to use them up. And they're too beautiful to just leave sitting there. So this is one of them where you just fold a corner down. Shows both sides of the paper. And, you know, tack it down with a couple of glue dots. And then I used the little flowers from Heart-Shaped. The Heart-Shaped. It's a celebration bundle that you can get for free. It's with $120 purchase. You can get this heart-shaped bundle, the dies and the stamps, and I use these a lot. So in fact, we're going to use it on our sample today, but heart-shaped bundle. So that's using that. Here's, and this is just a 4 by 5 1/4 sheet. Very simple, very simple. And then on the inside, I just used a strip. Here's another one where you mat it several times, wrap some string around it. Cut your, I believe it's your 3 3/4 by 5 piece into 3 pieces, and just slap them down on the mat and wrap some string around it and put a sentiment on it, and you're good to go. And another easy way to use your designer series paper and make a beautiful card. And then this one is a fun fold card that really shouts out your designer series paper. It really does. It's a little bit harder to make, but so worth the effort. Now, I used vellum on the inside of this one because I really wanted my scenery to show through. And it's a thank you card. And this one, I did use the Meandering Meadow. No, Thoughtful Journey, sorry. Which is just your real splashes of color with a Lost Lagoon base. Another one like that is this one. And on this one, I put my sentiment in the front, on the front page. I mounted it onto corners, what's it called? Something, countryside corners. I used the countryside corner die. Again, these are the flowers from Delightful. What's it called? Delightful Wishes. Okay. Just another one displaying this beautiful, beautiful designer series paper. And then this card is a Dutch gatefold card. And this is the one that we're going to make today. And this is using the Meandering Meadow paper. It's using the heart shape, one of the dies from the heart shaped bundle. And then the sentiment is from the heart shaped bundle, but this die, this heart, was from the Hearts of Elegant. So this is a gatefold, Dutch, I believe it's called the Dutch, or the Dutch door. All right, and this is the one that we're going to make today. So let me set these aside. I wanted you to see some of the different ways that this designer series paper can be displayed on your card. All right, and if you're out there watching, let me know. Shout out, say hi, and let me know that you're watching and that you're with me today. Put that back up there. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching live. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for doing that as well. And then I'll put this on YouTube. And so for those of you who watch on YouTube and comment, thank you so much. And please, if you're watching it on YouTube, hit like and share it, put it on your website, your Facebook page, or your web page, or share it with somebody else that you think might enjoy seeing all of these beautiful designer series papers. So here we go. We're going to make this Dutch fold card, and it does not require very much. So I'm not going to use the same colors this time. I wanted to make it a little bit different. I'll use the same sentiment and the same embellishments, but I wanted to use a different color. And so this is from the Meandering Meadow. Beautiful, beautiful colors. So I used the Daffodil Delight and the Mossy Meadow. And I've already cut these two to size. This is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. And this one is 4 by 2 1/2. So those are ready to go on the front of our card. But what we have to do on this is just cut 2 strips. We're going to cut one that is 11 by 2 1/4. So we're going to do that one first. 11, this is 11 inches long. So 11 by 2 1/4. So I've got it at 2 1/4 and cut that 11-inch piece. Let's see, I think that might be 11 1/2. It is. So we're going to do, no, it's 11. Okay. Wanted to make sure. And then the second, and then we're going to score this at 5 1/2. Right down the middle. Then the second piece we're going to do is for the back of the card, and it is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut the 5 1/2 first, and then I'm going to cut the 4 1/4. So now I've got some nice pieces to use as leftovers. All right, so that's all the cutting that we have to do. We are going to need, this is embossed with the crosshatch, but I wanted to do something different this time, so I thought I would use the exposed brick. So I do need to do that, and that's this piece right here. So we're going to go ahead and fold it, just so I can see that score line. But this is the front, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in here just like this. and run it just past the score line. There we go. I've got it where I want it. I'm going to clamp. Let's see. All right, let's do it this way. Clamp it down up here. I'm going to go over here and just run this through real quick. It will only take a second to do that. You have to switch out your plates, remove your 2 and 3 plate, and put your embossing plate on. And there we go. There we have it. It doesn't really matter about the direction. Most of this is covered up. It's just for the texture itself. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just adhere this. This is the 4 by 2.5 piece of designer series paper. We're going to put that on there, leaving just a little bit of a rim all the way around. Put it on our 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. We've got that matted. This is such an easy card. This is our background. So we're going to adhere our embossed strip to our background. So I'm going to do that right here. I want to make sure I get it on really good. Get this way. All right. Line it up with the bottom and the edge over here on the right. Make sure it goes along the bottom. There we have our Dutch gatefold card. And this is just simply going to go right there. So it also is not hard. And you only want to take it about 1/3 of the way up because we're going to scoot it up toward the top here. Got that. Make sure you don't have any adhesive back here. Now, we need our embellishments. So what we're going to do, we're going to use our heart-shaped again, because I love this die. And we're going to use the sentiment, my thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. Now, this could be a Valentine card. It's not. This is just a thank you. And I'm going to bring in my mini. All right, I'm going to put my heart die on there. Lock it down. Here I'm sitting on the card, so it wasn't level. We've got that one done. And I'm probably going to need my take a pick tool. We'll use that again. We don't need that anymore. And we're going to poke this out. It's a very delicate little heart-shaped vine that is so pretty. Wait till you see this. Okay, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, I'll set that aside. And we still have to cut our sentiment heart. And we're going to cut that from Hearts of Elegance. And this is a set with so many beautiful heart dies. Look at this. This is from that, but we're going to use this heart. Nope. We're going to use this one right here. You see all the heart dies? Aren't they gorgeous? All right. So we're just going to cut this out. I could put the cinnamon on first, but you don't need to. I just want to get my heart cut out. All right, we're done with that. There's our heart. Let me put my die back. Okay. Set this aside. All right, now I need to, here it is. I knew I had my little mat somewhere. I'm going to stamp my sentiment on my heart. And this is, my thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. And I'm going to use black Memento ink for that. And I'm going to stamp it right in the middle of this heart. My thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. Now, we're ready to finish this card. Such an easy card to make. So we're going to use dimensionals on the back of this heart. So I'll put those on. One there, one right there. And I'm going to put it right down here. Make sure I've got it on there straight. All right, and then this one is going to go right up here. And we're going to use, I have a, it gets stuck. And I'm probably going to have to poke it. This is just a real tiny tipped dispenser that I put my Tombow glue in. Because you just want tiny little bits of this. Get it going here. There. That's there. It's finally coming out. Just the tiniest little bits. Oh, don't. No. We don't want to drop it. All right. I did get a little bit right there. So now I'm just going to put this right here. And I have found that the best way to get something this delicate down is to put a block over it, an acrylic block. It holds it evenly. The weight is evenly, and you don't get your fingers all sticky. Now, we'll finish this card off with some embellishments. Oh, and you know what I needed to do? Because This one was white, so I didn't have to worry about it. I need a piece for the inside, and it's going to be 5 1/4 by 2. So let me get that. A piece of basic white. Five 1/4 by 2, because I just want it 1/4 of an inch less. So I'm going to just cut that. 5 1/4. That should work perfect. Let's see. Yes. It's going to go right there. And this is to put your cinnamon on. So let's go ahead and get that in. I forgot that the card wasn't white. Now, if you want to stamp something inside, of course you can. There we go. See, that will not show from the outside. Now, embellishments. Look on here. Good morning, Kay. Thank you for watching. Isn't that a beautiful card? I sent one of these to a friend just the other day. Love it. All right. I thought, well, I'm not sure I wanted to use the yellow. I thought, well, maybe the blue or the green. The green might look best. Or the white. Maybe the white. Maybe the white. Here's another yellow. But I didn't think it would show up, and I really didn't think it would show up on the designer series paper. So I think we're going to go with the white. And we're just going to put one right down here. This is your, these are your flat back pearls. And they're wonderful because they are flat. And let's put one right there. And one right there. How's that? All right. Now we are complete. That's it. And we could put a strip of designer series, but I think you're just using up space that you might need to write with. So there we go. The colors are so different, aren't they? This is the Meandering Meadow. This one may have been the Thoughtful Journey. No. This one must have been the Splendid Autumn. Look at the difference in the colors. Which do you like best? Do you go for the bold fall look, or do you go for the subtle pastel look? Well, either way, I think both cards are just beautiful. Just beautiful. So let's bring the others back in. Look on here. Which do you like best, Kay? I think I know what you'll pick, because I know you. All right, here are our, this is the layered triple fold card that I showed you. Here's the one with the designer series paper just cut into strips. I'm going to make sure these are all on here. And then here's the folded corner card. Can we see them all? There we go. Those are just a few of the ways that we can use up that designer series paper. And I love that paper. Absolutely love it. Yeah, the autumn is just gorgeous, isn't it? All those beautiful bright colors. All right. I hope I've encouraged you to use your 6x6 paper. Get it out. You know, we tend to I tend to stick my 6x6 paper. I shove it back and I go for my 12x12, and I sometimes forget about my 6x6. So I do hope that you will pull out your 6x6 paper and give it a shot. I will put the measurements for the Dutch gatefold card on my blog, so you'll have the measurements for that, although it's a very simple card. And then I'll have illustrations of photos of each of these other cards. And if you wanted one in particular, if you wanted the dimensions, the cutting sizes for any of these, message me on this Facebook, or text me or email me, and I will send them to you. All right. I hope you have a great day. I hope you are getting some rain like we are. We needed rain, and boy, have we been getting the rain. So I'm thankful for that, and I look forward to seeing you next Thursday. February starts this weekend. Oh, my goodness. Can you believe it? February. So next Thursday, I'll detail some fun things coming up. All right. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye-bye.